Today we're going to talk about this custom cherry blossom Lego tree that I made. Hello and welcome back to another Uncle Tad's Creative Shack video. Here we're looking at a custom build that I did today of a miniature bonsai tree, or I should say a miniature cherry blossom tree, like bonsai style. I've wanted to do this for a long time, but just never really had the technology, or didn't know how to make the structure here, the armature, to be stiff. Typical Lego pieces, click together. It's basically just, one block on top of another block, and, they can only handle so much stress before they fall apart. This is very sturdy, and it's sturdy because the inside of this is made out of Technic pieces. Technic pieces have holes in them, and they allow other pieces like themselves to be stuck together using pins. And that creates a strong inner frame. So once I had that done, I was able to just go to town and just make the tree. So let's get some closer looks at it. We'll spin it around here. Oddly, yeah, what was really great about this build is no planning went involved in it. I just kind of went and did it. And as you can see, the detail along the side here worked out perfectly. There was just enough space from one end to the other to get these individual column or angle pieces in there. I'll zoom in on there. So these are individual pieces, and I was able to get them from one end to the other without even measuring. I just made the base the way I wanted it to, and that's how it worked. And awesomely enough, it worked out in the front as well. So I had just enough space to get them in the front, as I did on the sides. So the tree itself, and you're probably wondering what's going on, but the tree itself is comprised of hundreds of these types of assemblies here, or hundreds, maybe dozens and dozens. So it's these pink flowers onto these green armatures. So you have to individually put each flower onto the green armature and then add those to this type of a leaf structure. And what you'll get, there you go. That right there is the start to making that. So it took quite a while to do it, but it was definitely a fun project. I am missing some tile work down here. I need to get more tiles to fill in this area here. The tiles are the wood grain style, so I'll zoom in on this side. You can see, I'll go ahead and take the camera off the stand, and you can see what I'm talking about. So on the base, there's these wood grain style tiles that have some nails in them, and I liked that look just to give it just a nice finished edge. I thought I liked to see that rather than just a bunch of Lego studs exposed. I want this to have like a very fairly ornate look to it, but not too crazy. And most bonsai trees usually have like little figurines or rocks down here on the bottom. So what I've got, if I can get in there for you, if you can see, let me try to zoom in. I got this little dude, the Niffler, I think that's his name, Niffler. He's from Newt's Case of Magical Creatures. So I got him. I've got a bucket with a little bit of water in there. If you can see, there's like a transparent round tile. And then just a couple of stones. And over here, there's a frog. And then a couple of these pieces here, probably to represent, some grass or whatever. And then a couple of vine pieces sticking out. Closer look at the flowers themselves. You'll see there's lots of these white, this piece right here, like ice cream scoop pieces. So I did some research on the sakura or cherry blossom tree, and it has a lot of white on it. And what they don't make in Lego in white are these armatures here with the flowers on them. They don't make those in white. They do make this piece in white, but it's very rare. It's very expensive. So to get this thing to have more white on it, kind of not very easy. So I had to improvise, and here and there I put, just like on these pieces here, some white studs, some white round studs on the bottom, on the undersides, and then just the ice cream or popcorn. Sometimes I use them for popcorn pieces to fill in the white there. So coming down to this, I thought I needed something in this corner here. I mean, if you looked at it, you know, it just balances it to have something here. And in going through my sticker collection, I have tons and tons of Lego sticker sheets that I usually get on Bricklink for very cheap, just by going through somebody's store and I see, oh yeah, they got a sheet for 15 cents, put it in the basket. So what that came from is this sheet right here. And I honestly don't think I paid more than 15 cents for this. That's why I have two of them. But if you notice, the sticker itself is a solid one piece, and it's also much wider than what I have shown here. So the white border is all part of that sticker. And so, but I wanted to put it on standard Lego pieces here. This is a 2x4 tile, and this is a 2x2 tile. So there's two separate tiles here, and in like Lego themselves, they do not put stickers over multiple bricks. That's like a big no-no in the Lego world, is they do not do that. So anytime you buy a Lego set, your stickers only ever go on one piece or two pieces that get put together to make it look big. They just don't do it. They just don't put a sticker over a, like you'll never see a sticker go over all this detail here because it would be going over multiple bricks. So in keeping with that tradition, I decided that I would go ahead and do this banner as a 2x4 brown plate and a 2x2 brown plate, and then just cut in the middle to make it fit. And then I also cut off the white border to get it to fit. I cut off quite a bit, actually. And basically what I did was I laid the tile here on top of the sticker and kind of centered it, and then just cut. And that's how we get that sign there. And it's just put on with a little clip. I'll take this off. There's just a little clip and a bar. And as you can see, there's your two tiles with a plate on the back. That way these stickers are still following Lego's rules of not going over this seam line right here. And that's okay too, because if I ever decide to use this on something else, then the stickers, I mean, nothing went to waste. So I'll just put that back in there. But yeah, so these wood panels, they have like little nail holes in them, or little nails in them. I just thought that would give it just that finished look across the top. And like I said, when I came around to the back side, I'm calling this the back side, I just need to fill in a couple more here. And I probably have them in some other builds. I just, you know, these are the ones I found initially. And then of course this darker red color for the tile there, I need one more, or you know, a couple of 1x2s to fit right in there and right there. And then over the black will be the wood pieces. So I'm not too crazy about this red color here, but maybe I like it. Maybe it's growing on me. But at first I was kind of like, I don't know if I'd need a different color, or you know, would pink work better because it would match the leaves on the tree. So I'm still thinking about that. But yeah, so there is the little miniature tree, and it's something I've always wanted to have, was to create something in Lego that was organic. And when I did the Lego Treehouse set, which is right down there, that actually helped me learn how to make, you know, that gave me the inspiration to be able to make this tree structure out of plates and whatnot, and get it into the shape I wanted it to be in. Like I said, you have to use a lot of Technic bricks to do that. The bricks with the holes in them that have angles on them. I think they're called lift arms. So I needed a bunch of those to get the shape just right. And then there we go. So filling out the bottom, I threw a couple of them underneath because the trees themselves, you know, tend to blossom out, and they do go, sometimes it does look like they go on the bottom. It just gives it that more natural look where it's not just, it's not necessarily cookie cutter, where you've got some of the tree, let me spin this around again, where you've got some of the blossoms going down at the bottom. So when you look at it from a distance, oops, when you look at it from a distance, it just fills it out by having those ones down there at the bottom. That's all. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.